I seen Diddy smack the shit out of engineer before. Nigga, I seen him smack the shit out of engineer before. He was on the phone because I guess our records had got like under ship. Like we came out, we ran out our records so fast, bro. Like we ain't have records in stores for like 4 days. So that little 214,000 we did, that shit probably really been like 385, 390 or some shit. Like people were begging for our shit. Our shit was sold out at 12 o'clock, like, and he was snapping. Woof, woo, he was snapping on the phone. He was snapping, and somebody walked up and tried to, I guess, talk to him. Don't you see me on the phone? I don't know if it was the drugs or what. Like I say, man, I be sitting up here, like I ain't hate Puff at first. Like I would have killed you. I would get you about that. He won't lie to you now. But when I find out how you feel about me, I'm not, you gonna find out this how I react to people that don't like me. This how I react to, I don't like to play around. I like to get to it, bro. Like, let's meet up. Let's get to it. Y'all like to do all this on the internet, FaceTime. I'm old school, bro. I don't do all that. Ask any nigga that ever play with me, I'm gonna ask you for your address. And if I can get to you, I'm gonna make it to where we both can have a fair chance, bro. I'm not, people tell me like, get help. Get help how? When you feel like your God's stronger than everybody. I feel like these niggas not strong enough. You can't do nothing if you want to, bro, because I'm gonna be left when you go right. I don't hang out. I don't do shit y'all do. It's always gonna be a I see you. It's never gonna be a you see me. I keep it.
Yeah, that's real talk. So you seen Diddy slap an engineer and he didn't do anything back?
He was on the phone cursing somebody out at Universal, I think, or somebody he was just about under ship records, but he walked up at the wrong time. We was in the hallway in the studio. And hurry up. Yeah. Damn! Damn! Like, damn, what the fuck happened to blood? Well, but people do shit like, you know why they do shit like that, right? They slap the weak niggas around you, beat up girls around you. So that's kind of like, it's like when you got killers around you, you want the killer to see your anger, but you don't want to channel it toward him, right? So that way he'll stay away from you when you mad because you his boss. But you will never talk to him like that. So you do it to the little rods and all the little suckers around you and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Man, that's what.
Yeah, that's a wild dude. But the first thing I thought about, when I seen that video, a Diddy putting his hands on Cassie, was you telling me that Diddy told you personally that, he could kill you if he wanted to. If you don't mind, can you tell that story to the people that haven't heard it yet?
So yeah, it was just like I said, I had went through something with like Tony Dofat that day. Um, and Dofat had told him something. Me and Dofat cool as fuck. Nah, I love Dofat out of all of them. But I had went through something with Dofat. I think I threatened him or something. I was snapping, man. I was having a bad week. Like I said, I couldn't go home. I couldn't go home, and we had we was getting breaks, but 2-day break. So I was frustrated from that because I stayed all the way in Miami. I was the only one couldn't go home. I used to go hang with Jadakiss in D Block just to pass the time. I couldn't go home, so like I said, I got frustrated. I argued with Dofat, and that was maybe like, I guess, a straw that broke the back. Like I say, men and niggas were cool, but when we got into the room, it was like, I don't know if that was Wolf at the time. It was like a bunch of security guards here. It was like a bunch of MTV white people and Father Zoe. All the niggas seen. He did it in front of like 14 people. It ain't like he put me in a room and, oh, I'll buy you how he said it in front of a crowd. Like I said, like trying to put fear in everybody else by talking to a real nigga, And when he was saying, he was just like, man, I'll buy your crib. He's like, who saying I won't buy your house? No, he said, who's saying you won't go outside and while you walking, somebody won't walk up and just pop you in the kneecap or something like that. Like, I don't want to see you hurt or nothing. You know what I'm saying, Playboy? I don't want to see you. And I'm just looking at him the whole time like that. I'm just twisting my hair looking at him because I'm like, nigga, ain't, any nigga who got you, it was an uncomfortable situation. Like, nigga, I can't jump up. I feel like you're doing this because you got me outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? You got your guard. I'm gonna get beat the fuck up if I even. And why would you pick on somebody that you know you got outnumbered? You know what I'm saying? And he was just about, I'll buy your house out. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'll buy your whole block. And every time you walk out, somebody will get popped. He was like, he said, I'll buy your whole block. I'll shut the lights off. And every time you walk off, somebody get popped. And I was listening, and as he was saying this, lights going off in my head. I'm picturing this. I'm picturing all my neighbors' cribs and shit. I'm picturing Mr. McKay's crib. I'm picturing everybody's crib. I'm pricing them bitches. I'm like, well, that's like good 10 million. You probably like, you ain't want to do, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I shut the fuck up right there. I'm like, all right. Well, he had me so uncomfortable, and that's why I wanted me to give people like, or the reason I said I retaliated like that, and I was trying to get at him because it wasn't because I think I'm bad. You gotta imagine like it felt like I was suffocating. Like, okay, you done made this threat, so now I'm thinking the threat can go down at any time. I'm not gonna let you. I don't care who you are. And like I say, we had a meeting one that night, and I'm glad I didn't do it because we wound up squashing it and joking later on that night. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? But because I was outside the studio, I waited for you, and we had a meeting at 1 o'clock. And if by the grace of God, that nigga, by the time we was doing our thing, he had not left already. So we sitting outside of an empty studio the whole time. Because when I got the call, they was like, Diddy, here, where you at? We got a meeting, boy. I'm like, oh, I'm on my way. So now we rushing, like, oh, shit, that nigga at the house already. And when I got there, me and him laugh and joke. So it's like God, like, thank God I ain't, I do this shit, you feel me? I ain't saying it like, oh, I was gonna tell Puffy would have did, man, shut up. Puffy moved too heavy back in the night, shut up. All right? What man you know can't die, bro? Obama gotta shake hands, man. Even the Pope gotta shake a hand. You hear me? What that mean is a man can walk up and shake your hand, he can walk up and do what?
Kill you.
I don't give a who you are. The retaliation might be, the penalty of it might be death, but some people just willing to die. That's why the U.S. biggest fears are what? It ain't no missile, it ain't no, they biggest fears are terrorists. A man that has nothing to lose. These people ain't walk around Afghanistan in uniform. They walk around like civilians.